Hi, my name's Hanuman. I'm a software startup CEO and also one of the teachers here at the Buddha Dojo. Now, you've made it to day two, way to go. In Buddhist mysticism and the practice of developing good habits, we say once is good luck, but twice starts a pattern. So you are well on your way. Now, today we're going to be doing the same thing, chakra based meditation, and we're going to be using aids of music and pictures of nature. So we're going to meditate on our chakras and listen to one song. Now, in the beginning of the song, you're going to see the first picture and you're going to focus on the navel chakra. When you see the second picture, move your focus to the heart chakra. And finally, when you see the third picture, then move your focus to the third eye. Now, in meditation, it's very normal to have many thoughts, especially in the beginning. And what we just want to do when we're thinking a lot of thoughts is notice that we're thinking and move our focus back to the chakra. And we want to just do this again and again. Now, in the beginning, sometimes it's actually helpful. You can use your pointer finger and actually lightly touch the chakra. What this does is help direct your focus, and this is okay. Now, just because you have a lot of thoughts does not mean that you're having a bad meditation. Instead, sitting up straight, gently focusing on your chakras, and bringing your focus back again and again. Now, this is good and strong meditation. So just be open and engaged. Let go of any ideas or judgments and just listen to the music. Gently focus on the chakras. And whenever your mind drifts off, then just bring your focus back to the chakras and you'll be doing great. So we're going to start the meditation now. Very good. Well done. Meditation can be very challenging, especially in the beginning, but you'll see greater and greater benefits by continuing on. Now, before we move forward, take a moment and jot down any reflections you had about today's experience meditating. Did you have any positive experiences? Did you like the music or any of the pictures of the nature? Just write that down, it'll help. And while you're at it, also take a moment to reflect back over yesterday's teaching and your mantra. Were you able to take any moments when you felt any stress and say, I'm okay, I'm at peace? And write down any positive reflections you had about that as well. Now, great. You've moved on and you've moved up to the level of orange belt in the boot camp. So, way to go. Now you're ready to learn more strengths about meditation practice. And one of the biggest things that people say that they get out of meditating is freedom from fear and anxiety, which is a big problem for a lot of us. Now, Buddha had a quote about this, and it goes like this: when the world dissolves, everything becomes clear. Where there's no beginning, no end, without fear, go. Meditate, be still, free from fear, know the sweet joy of the way. Now, modern science and research actually agrees with Buddha's teachings. There was a study recently where the researchers found in patients with chronic anxiety and PTSD that their anxiety was relieved by up to 50%. And I'll tell you a personal story as well. I mentioned I'm a technology startup CEO, but when I started my career, I was a programmer. And there was a certain point where I saw that if I got this certification in this programming language, that it would make all the difference in my career. I'd have many more opportunities. So I signed up for the certifications test and started studying. And when I was getting close to the end of taking the test, I realized that I was a little anxious and nervous that what would happen if I failed. So I didn't tell anybody because I was a little too embarrassed what would happen if I failed. So I didn't tell anybody, but the day of the test, I remember very clearly as I was walking to the testing center and up the stairs that my hands started shaking and I felt this pit in my stomach and even my knees were weak. And I was afraid. I was afraid of failing, even though I hadn't told a soul about it. So I took a moment. I did the practice. I remembered my meditation and the feelings I had of meditation. And I was able to say to myself that, I would be able to make it through this. And so I went in, I took the test, and I sat down, and I remember clicking the submit button, and immediately it tells me that I failed the test. But it was okay. When I realized it, I said the worst thing that I was afraid of happened, and I was still here, and I was okay. And so I realized that, well, now I could sign up for the test again, and because I could see what I had missed. So I did that. I signed up for the test in 3 weeks. And I started studying. And 3 weeks later, I was back there at the center. And I remember walking up the stairs, but this time I wasn't afraid. I had done my practice. I had moved forward and I was okay. And I sat down, feeling confident. I took the test and this time I passed. Now, had I been stopped by the fear and anxiety, then everything that happened afterwards, all the opportunities would never have opened up. And it was correct. I took the certification, I passed it, and many new job opportunities opened up. I got a job recently, right after that, that was a whole step up. I became a senior level developer and my career really took off. So we have a mantra for you that's going to help you overcome fear and anxiety. And the mantra goes like this. It says, I'm okay right now and I can get through this. Or you can say it this way. You can say, I'm okay right now. I'm strong enough to get through this. So whenever you have any moments throughout the day where you're feeling fear or anxiety, take a moment and say this mantra, I'm okay right now and I'll get through this. Now, another important step, have you chosen your meditation teacher? If you haven't, click right here for their bios and class times. This is a very important step in to have a weekly meditation teacher. It'll really strengthen your practice, and you can do that right now. So have a wonderful day. And any moments where you're feeling fear and anxiety, take a moment and just say, I'm okay right now and I'll get through this, or I'm okay right now and I'm strong enough to get through this. So have a wonderful day. Thank you.